Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, thank you to each and every single one of you who attended this weekend's rally to unite the kingdom. So, guys, you were fantastic. I know you had fun, you had a good time, and we got our point across without doing anything stupid. I'm talking about stupid, two things. So today we give our support 100% to Tommy Robinson. He's got his court case up, which is about right about now. So we hope he gets a fair crack at the justice whip. And yep, we just hope things go well for Tommy Robinson in defence of his case. And then talking about even more stupid, the Labour Party just cannot help themselves, can they? We're just 2 days away from the budget, the October budget, which is going to let us know how grim things are going to be for each and every single one of us. But guys, this weekend, and I had to look this guy's name up, his name's Mike Amesbury. He was involved in an altercation with a constituent, and it is really bad and graphic. I've seen some of the clips already, and I'm just going to watch it here, guys, and I think I'm going to black it out because I think of the graphic nature of what occurred this weekend. But I just want to see for myself what happened, because Mike Amesbury said he'd already reported it and handed himself into the police. Well, not handed himself into the police, but he had already reported the incident to the police this weekend, and he didn't seem to think there was anything too tough going on with what happened. So let's watch it for ourselves and let's decide. And I'm not going to comment too much on this, because if this case does go to court, I don't want to prejudice anything, but I will give you an opinion. But it's just my opinion. My opinion may not be right, it may not be wrong, but it's just an opinion, guys. So let's see it for ourselves. So straight away, what I can see, as my computer's buffering. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. So my screen's buffering, but from what I saw, people, the MP Amesbury was standing basically opposite the constituent. There was a distance between them. They didn't look like anything was going on. It just looked like two people having a chat. They're outside a taxi rank. I think it's something like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning. So obviously both of them have been out and about somewhere or someplace. And then suddenly Amesbury lunges forward. So he's shorter than the constituent. And not only does he lunge forward, but he gets up on his toes and he strikes the constituent. The constituent falls back, and then Amesbury strikes him repeatedly as the constituent is on the floor. So I'm just looking at the body language, and it doesn't look like there are any raised voices. It doesn't even look like anything was going on beforehand, but we're only getting a clip of what happened. So we don't know what happened 30 seconds beforehand. There's no other clip on that. But this clip is different than the one they showed at the weekend, where we saw Amesbury say to the person who was on the floor, "You'll never threaten your MP again." And then everyone was saying, "MP, MP, is he an MP?" And then it all went off. But from what I'm seeing, guys, it's kind of strange. I don't know what happened. It looks like probably the red mist descended on this MP. And for whatever reason, he struck the constituent. I don't know what the constituent said. From looking at the body language and looking at lip syncing and whatever people call it, I can't lip read. I cannot see what the constituent said to drive the MP into such a rage. So Amesbury has thrown the first punch from what I can see. The other guy didn't throw any punches. He floored the constituent and he kept punching him until members of the public, I think there was a couple of girls and a gentleman tried to intervene, but Amesbury repeatedly struck this guy. So yeah, it does not look good, people. It does not look good. And then my first thoughts when I seen this, and I'm just thinking, is remember what happened in the early days of August, the end of July, early days of August, where people were arrested for rioting. And this blanket term of rioting could mean you were just there. It's almost like in South Africa they call it common purpose. Just because you were there at the scene does not mean you were rioting, but people were still arrested. Yes, anyone who is involved in causing arson, in robbing from stores, etc., deserves everything they get. But if you're just an innocent bystander just standing there, then I don't know. I don't know. But this case, in my opinion and in my eyes, this guy Amesbury, the MP, the Labour MP, struck the first blow, struck all the blows. I don't know what verbal words were exchanged, if any. There was distance between them to start with. Amesbury had to get up on his toes, and goodness gracious me, Anthony Joshua could learn a lot from Amesbury. Seriously, Anthony Joshua could learn a lot from Amesbury, because Amesbury was absolutely wow. I don't know if he's boxed in his time. I boxed a long time, and that was shocking from what I've seen. So the imagery is graphic, so I'm not showing it, but guys, that is just, I don't think that is right in what Amesbury did. I don't know what the guy said to him, but from Amesbury's reactions, and then to say after that you don't threaten your MP, so it looks like he's alleging that he was threatened. But well, is that the right action for someone who gave a verbal threat? Was that the right action or reaction? I don't know. Let me know down here in the comment section. But guys, that it doesn't sit too well with me, especially with what happened to the rioters and the people who were jailed for literally retweeting tweets, people who were jailed because they were just there on the scene with their flags. They didn't really do anything, but they've been jailed. So it's going to be interesting, because Labour now have two MPs, or was it an MP and a councillor, who one was verbal threats about stringing people up, and that was Ricky Jones, and I think he's been released on bail. His case doesn't come forward until January, and now we've got this chap here, Mike Amesbury. And it will be interesting to see if Labour throw the full force of the law at this guy, if this guy is even arrested, and if this guy is even charged, and if this guy even is deemed by the Crown Prosecution Service to be put up in front of the beak and to face a court of law and potentially a custodial sentence. Because if this was two people out in the street on a Saturday night, two football fans, two hooligans, two guys outside of a pub, I'm sure they would be done for. Is it a fray? Is it ABH? Is it GBH? Take your pick. So guys, it's not a good look from the Labour Party here, and I think he's been suspended from the whip, so he's not allowed to vote or anything else. But it'll be interesting to see what Keir Starmer is saying about Amesbury and the Labour Party and the left-wing thuggery, because that, in my eyes, is thuggery. So guys, sorry I'm not too well at all. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm so sorry that I didn't show you any of the footage. It is too graphic to be shown here, and I don't think it should be shown, but I think I might provide the link for you. And I think the link here was from the Daily Mail, so I'll provide that link so you can see it for yourself. But I haven't posted much on YouTube the last few weeks because, one, I've not been well. Two, there's been lots of things going on behind the scene where they've been basically clocking my channel and my numbers have been going in reverse. Do you know, like a car wheel? If you run it backwards, the clock backwards, yeah, the mileage goes in reverse. Well, this is what's happened to this channel. So just trying to get things sorted out. But I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully I shall be well for Wednesday, because I said I was going to do the budget with our friend Rachel Reeves and to see what's going on there. But just excuse me people, excuse me. So I just thought I'd just get my viewpoint here on what's going on here with Mike Amesbury, what's going on with Ricky Jones, an update on that, and just to let you know that two wrongs don't make a right. I'm not a fan of the Tories, I'm not a fan of Labour either. As people say, they are two sides of the same coin. I've always said this. I've said this from day one on my channel. It's all about divide and rule, division. That's what these people in power want division. So we're fighting at each other's necks. And whilst we're fighting at each other's necks, they're going in via the back door and doing what they need to do to make our lives an absolute misery. So guys, let me know down here in the comments section, what do you think should happen to Amesbury? Are you disgusted by what this man has done, or do you think there are mitigating circumstances, and if so, what are those circumstances? So let me know down here in the comments section. But guys, make certain you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and please come back to the next Urban Bars reaction, guys. I'm out.